The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Now Richardson will throw to start out here. He'll get this one to Pittman. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
It's
who are the freshest guys coming up for the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They run once more with Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Give him 6 yards and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll roll him out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's got Allen. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
18, right here.
Here's Richardson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Richardson off the play fake. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Colt defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Agnew now looking to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's going to be caught by Judy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Agnew to throw on second down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Handoff left side, Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
York now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Agnew looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Smith has it.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Cody Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting hammered.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
They go play action with Richardson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jerry Judy, 48 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd and 3.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Agnew throwing on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
20. Now he's loose again. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. First down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off play action. Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Agnew to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Extra point up and good by Dicker. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And going right back to Pittman. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Agnew now on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Houston.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they got to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 49 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20s.
Absolutely love the effort there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third and 9 here. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Harris.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now back to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. Third and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Agnew on third down.
He's got his man. That's Dell.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Third and 20.
He'll drop to throw. And
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no